Some stories are whispered in the dark, some are never told at all. But here, we bring them into the light and let the shadows take over. If you think you're safe, you're wrong. The horrors lurking beyond your screen are more real than you dare to believe. Haunted places, true crimes, unsolved mysteries. Once you step in, there's no way out. So turn off the lights, put on your headphones and listen closely, because the last thing you'll hear before the fear takes over is your own heartbeat. Welcome to Deadly Chronicles, where the truth is terrifying and the darkness is always watching. Subscribe if you dare. This island is so terrifying that no one is allowed to visit. But why? An island so haunted that the government forbids visitors. People who've stepped foot here report hearing whispers, seeing shadow figures, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. A place where thousands perished, their spirits forever trapped in the land. Welcome to Poveglia Island, the most haunted place on Earth. Welcome to the island of no return. Just a few miles from the romantic city of Venice lies an island shrouded in death, Poveglia. A place so feared that fishermen refuse to sail near its shores. Even today, it remains abandoned, except for the spirits trapped within. The Plague Pit of the Dead. The island's dark past begins in the 18th century. When the Black Death ravaged Europe, Venice was desperate to contain the disease. Their solution? Send the infected to Poveglia. Thousands of men, women, and children were dragged from their homes, tossed onto boats, and dumped on the island. Most of them were still alive, but they would never leave. Those who grew too weak to fight were burned in mass graves. Some say the very soil of Poveglia is made of 50% human ash, and even now fishermen refuse to cast their nets near the island because sometimes they pull up bones instead of fish. The Asylum of Nightmares. If you think this is where the horrors end, you're wrong. In the 1920s, an asylum was built on Poveglia. But this was no ordinary hospital. It was a house of unspeakable horrors. The asylum's doctor? A man driven by madness. He performed gruesome lobotomies, using crude tools drilling into skulls, ripping out pieces of the brain. Patients who cried for help? Silenced. No one ever left. But the doctor didn't get away with his crimes. Some say he was tormented by the very ghosts he created, until one night he climbed the bell tower and jumped to his death. His body was found, but according to legend, the nurses claimed he survived the fall, only to be dragged away by something unseen. The Forbidden Island. After the asylum closed, Poveglia was abandoned, but not forgotten. In the 1960s, an Italian family bought the island, hoping to build a vacation home. They left within a single night. According to rumors, their young daughter's face was slashed open by an unseen force, and the father, he refused to speak of what he saw. Since then, the Italian government has banned all visitors. Even today, no one dares to step foot on Poveglia. It remains a place of nightmares, its secrets buried beneath centuries of death. Paranormal encounters, the evidence. Some call it a legend, but the evidence says otherwise. Paranormal investigators who have dared to explore Poveglia never return the same. EVP recordings have captured chilling messages. Get out. Help me. It hurts. Shadows move where no one stands, and in one terrifying case, a ghost hunter was violently scratched across his back by something invisible. Would you dare? So the question remains, would you step foot on Poveglia, or would you listen to the whispers and stay far, far away? Because some places are not abandoned. Final words, if you can still hear them. If you made it this far, congratulations, you're braver than most. But don't wander off just yet. Hit that subscribe button, or you might wake up to the sound of a bell tolling and no bell nearby. You've just heard another chilling tale from Deadly Chronicles, but the darkness never sleeps. If you dare to uncover more, hit subscribe because the next nightmare is closer than you think. Until then, stay in the light if you can. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.